Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima JayLow J-Style Kayak Carrier, part number Y04073. The Yakima JayLow Kayak Carrier is going to allow us to transport 1 or 2 kayaks on the roof of our vehicle safely. It uses a universal clamp, which is going to fit around most factory roof rack systems, including your round, square, arrow, elliptical. We've got it around the Yakima round bars here today using the included adapters. As you can see, it provides a nice tight fit. It features built-in ramps here on the front to make it easier for loading our kayak. And once we get it up in there, we've got a nice padded base with grooves built in so our kayak doesn't slide around. Here at the top of our JayLow mounts are completely adjustable. We've got it in the upright position for 2 kayaks. You've got one on this side and one on this side. Completely adjustable. We can lean it back for just a single kayak. We can also fold it down for storage when not in use. And for extra security, the JayLow also features a spot where you can put a locking core in. It's in the same spot on both JayLows. You can find those on our website at etrailer.com, part number Y07202. From the bottom of our mount, almost to the top, provides good cushion for our kayak, so it won't slide around as well. Now that we've gone over some of the features, I'll go ahead and show you how to install it. So first thing we'll do is we'll grab our round bar adapters for our Yakima round bars here. We'll open them up, put it around the bar. We'll want to make sure that the groove portion is facing up. So let's go ahead and grab another one and place that one around the bar as well. So we'll grab our JayLow, let's go ahead and unlock it. Pulling on this red handle here, we'll raise it up and lock it back in place. Now the reason why we want to do that is so we can free up our knobs here. We couldn't spin them all the way with it laying down. So let's go ahead and place it over our adapters. Now let's go ahead and tighten these down. Now we don't want to tighten them all the way down just yet, just to where it slightly grabs the bar. That way we can still move them as needed. Now that we've got that tightened down a little bit, let's go ahead and pull it all the way forward. Now I'm going to favor this side of the vehicle, that way we can make good use out of our little ramp here. It's going to make it easier to load up the kayak. So with that being done, and all the way up against the foot pack here, let's go ahead and tighten them down all the way. Alright, now that this one's installed, let's go ahead and do the rear one. Now let's go ahead and tighten down our second one here. Now if you look in closely, as I'm tightening, you'll notice how the clamp is going around our adapter. And that's how you want it to be. We'll also want to make sure that our JayLow is all the way up against our foot pack, as the same as the other one. That way we know they're both even. Now that we've got them installed, let's go ahead and load up 2 kayaks. As you can see, I've got it in the upright position, which is going to be straight up. That's going to make it possible to load up 2 kayaks. Okay, so we'll grab our kayak, and we're going to lean it up against the ramps of the 2 JayLows. That way we can just simply push it up until it seats nicely in the grooves. Just like that. Now once we get it in the grooves, we'll want to hop up there and make any small adjustments that we may need. That way it sits nicely up against the mounts on the other side. Now before we grab our other kayak, we'll need to make sure and strap this one in first. Yakima has included a few straps. We want to make sure and grab the one with the rubberized cinch. So we'll undo that. We'll take the end without the cinch. And we'll go ahead and drape that over our kayak. Then we'll run over the other side, and I'll show you how that loops in. So here on the back side, we'll grab the strap. We're going to go on the inside, just like that. And then we'll just toss that back over. All right, we can pull that down a little bit, just to raise up our cinch. Then we'll grab the strap again. We'll go underneath our roof rack, between the foot pack there. just like that. And we'll get the slack out of that. And then I'm going to feed this through the cinch and pull it nice and tight. And in the meantime, checking my strap to make sure it still goes around my foot pack. We'll pull that nice and tight, and then we can tie up our excess. Now let's repeat that same step on the front side. All right, now with that kayak in place, let's go ahead and grab our other kayak. Now for loading up our second kayak, it's a good idea to get a second set of hands, being as we'll be stretching over the top of the vehicle a little bit. Now for tying down our second kayak, we'll need another set of straps. The part number we're using today is Y05006. Now for running our straps on this side, we're going to do something very similar as we did before. We're going to come up over the kayak with it in this position, go around our mounts on top and bring it back through and back over the kayak. This is going to make it way easier for when we lift up the kayak and put it into position. Now let's do that same thing with the other strap. All right, now with both straps in position, let's go ahead and tilt up our kayak and put it up against our JayLows. Now once we get it up in this position, we'll want to make sure that the weight is distributed between both sides of the vehicle, and then we can go ahead and finish tying down our kayak. So once again, we'll grab the strap without the cinch, and we'll go underneath the kayak, and I'll meet you on the other side so I can show you how I did that. So now on the inside, where our two kayaks are, we'll grab our strap, we'll make sure it goes underneath our roof rack, then we're going to go up around the JayLow on the front side, and then back through. Just like that. Now you want to make sure to go around the JayLow and in between the JayLow and the lever, because we don't want to pull the lever out, it'll come loose. So with that being said, we'll put the strap back over to the side we started on, and we'll run that through our cinch and tighten that down. Now let's go ahead and pull on our strap just to kind of even things up and to get our cinch up here. All right, that looks good. Now let's run that through and pull it nice and tight. Then we can tie up our excess strap and repeat that same step on the other side. Okay, now with both of our kayaks tied and placed around the JayLows, we can then go ahead and tie down the bow and the stern. Now Yakima has included one set. You'll need another set for the second kayak, and that's going to be part number Y04031. So we'll take the cinched end of the strap first, the one with the loop. We're going to pull that around our handle up here, and then take the longer portion of the strap. We'll make sure that the plastic part is at the very end, what we're going to hook it to under our vehicle. So we'll need this. We'll go up through here, pull that down. So then once we have that secure, we'll bring our strap down to the front of our vehicle. When I bring my strap down, you want to attach this underneath the vehicle to a fixed anchor point. So we'll slide the plastic pad up, and you want that to make good contact with the vehicle so we don't make any scratches. All right, with that being done, we'll grab our included hook, pull that over. Then for this particular vehicle, I'm going to go through the bumper and attach it to my anchor point underneath. Just like that. Then we can come up and pull on our cinch strap to tighten that down. Now we'll pull on that just a little bit, and then I'm going to come back down here and check my plastic pad and kind of put that in position to where I know it's going to make good contact with my vehicle. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and tighten that down. Now we can tie up our excess strap and then move on to the rear of the vehicle. Same thing in the front, we're going to bring our loop over, then we'll grab our longer portion of the strap, Bring that up through. And we'll grab our hook and we'll attach that at the bottom. And to make it simple, we can just attach it to our hitch here. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and pull it nice and tight. Once again, moving the pad where we need it to be. We'll tie up our excess strap and then we'll repeat the same process with our other kayak. Now with our 2 kayaks all loaded up, we're almost ready to hit the road, and we've still got enough room to throw up any other Yakima accessories. Here on our test course, let's go into our slalom first. This is going to show side-to-side action, such as going around corners or evasive maneuvering. Then onto our alternating speed bumps. This is going to show a twisting action, such as going over potholes or uneven pavement. Then finally onto our solid speed bumps. This is going to show an up and down action, such as coming in and out of a driveway or out of a parking garage. And that's going to complete our look at the Yakima JayLow Kayak Carrier, part number Y04073.